So if it's okay, well, yeah, we've got a few minutes. I'm gonna begin at 6:15. We'll do Gilbert Goldfish. Now please stick around because we have a star in this one. Just a few minutes.
Joey.
Right back. Let me do that again. Parker, put your hat back on. Okay.
Do you have a costume, Rainier? Do you have a mask or something? Or no? How much is it? Oh, we cut it out and they're flying dragons. Look in the back and see how the price is.
It says US. Which one's ours? US?
Rainier.
There's 5.
Rainier, look at me. Say hi to the camera, Bubba.
I found like.
Just remember what she told you in practice, okay, Rainier?
About 6:15, could I have Miss Prince's class? Let's meet off stage here just for a minute. He is so good. I told him today I think he's going to be an actor.
He already is.
Okay, so let me check real quick. This is Miss Prince's class. Miss Prince's class, come on over here off stage. Yep, anybody in Miss Prince's class. And let's figure out who's going to be who. Because Rainier, we know Rainier's the goldfish, no matter what. Let's see, we definitely need. Oh, good. We need. We need a dog. Okay, Luke's the dog. We need a fly. Elizabeth, you're the fly. And let's see, Vaughn, you are. Write it down. The kid to feed. Okay, so you're gonna feed the fish. And okay, so we need a dad to feed that, and it's gonna be your son, Vaughn. Okay, here's goldfish. Right to the stand. I have you as a son, but I really need a mouse. When I say the mouse head, you gotta crawl around. Make sure. Oh, no, wait a minute. Let's see. That's okay. I need somebody to be a catfish. It won't be in the tray that much, just as it is. Okay, you're willing to sacrifice. So you gotta kind of look like your new dad. So let's make sure.
And I don't want my head to cry.
So hang on, let's go over the cards. Okay, Gilbert is relaxed. I'll introduce you in a minute like I did. Let's have you be the dad. Yes, you'll be the dad. So you're gonna like feed the goldfish at that point. The dog is Luke. The fly is Cleveland. The mouse is This mouse is right back. The catfish. Oh yeah. This is the dad. So he's gonna be flat. And then you roll down this. And Blake is gonna be the catfish. Okay, let me go in and show you guys. I'm Miss Pike, the librarian at Yates, and thank you so much for coming out today. It means a lot because we have a very small budget. I'm afraid to say that the proceeds that we earn tonight will be used to buy books for the library. And the kids make suggestions. I've got a big suggestion box full of ideas. So don't forget, please, to sign in and also fill out a raffle. They'll be awarding a $15 gift card to Barnes & Noble. So that's right at the sign-in table there. Miss Elizabeth. My daughter asked that I introduce her. I talk about her all the time. And she also has come in on Sunday to help put books away. So this is my daughter Elizabeth Pike. She's in 6th grade. So that gives me a lot of ideas on 4th and 5th. So thank you very much. And she's filming tonight too. Thank you. So our next play is based on GilbertGoldfish Wants a Pet by Kelly DiPiccio. And I have to comment that I just randomly, we practiced during class, randomly picked people, and whoever showed up was fine. But I randomly picked Rainier. Would you come up here? And I totally random, and he started acting out the part of Gilbert, and it was so perfect. I called his dad right away, and I said, "Can Rainier please be here? He's the goldfish no matter what." So Rainier's the goldfish. Our dad is going to be Vaughn. We have a dog, that is Luke. We have a fly, that is Elizabeth. We have a, what's your bird name? Mouse, that is Braylon. And we have Blake, and I'm not going to tell you just yet what his part is, but he has a very important part as well. So you guys can go off stage and listen for your cue. Again, in case you missed it, I've been teaching drama, just very informally, but terms stage, off stage, cue, facial expressions. It's a lot of fun, and it's a great way to connect your children to the book. So I highly recommend even the whole family getting in on the act. It's a lot of fun, fun way to connect books and kids. So this is GilbertGoldfish Wants a Pet, Kelly DiPiccio. To any outsider, Gilbert had everything a fish could desire. He had a magnificent stone castle, a treasure chest full of gold, and a feast of tasty flakes rained down every morning for just in time for breakfast. But the one thing Gilbert did not have was the very thing he wanted most desperately, a pet. So you can kind of stand over here just for now. Sometimes he imagined his pet would be small, sometimes big, sometimes really big. Sometimes Gilbert imagined his pet would have fur or feathers. But every day and all day long, Gilbert imagined what it would be like to have a pet. Then one day Gilbert woke up to find a dog barking at him. Gilbert blinked his eyes to make sure he wasn't dreaming. The dog wagged his tail and licked the bowl. Gilbert swam around and around in happy circles. The dog ran around and around in happy circles too. A pet, Gilbert glowed. I have a pet. Go. The dog barked and barked and barked some more. Gilbert never dreamed his pet would be so noisy or so thirsty. He's drinking from the bowl. A week passed, and then a very tired Gilbert woke up, and the barkity-bark dog was gone. The castle was quiet again, and Gilbert was a teensy bit relieved. But wait, Gilbert, don't show your butt. Let me read that line again. Gilbert was just a teensy bit relieved. A few days later, Gilbert noticed a small gray mouse peering at him. Gilbert's little fishy heart went pitter-patter-swish. The mouse licked her paws and sniffed the bowl. Gilbert swam around and around in happy circles. The mouse, who thought Gilbert was a piece of cheese, ran around and around in circles too. A pet, Gilbert glowed happily. I have a quiet pet. The mouse sniffed and sniffed some more, but then when the hungry mouse determined that Gilbert was in fact not a piece of cheese, left and never came back. Well, Gilbert's little fishy heart was pitter patter plop. More time passed, and Gilbert had just about given up on his dream when a fly landed on the rim of his bowl. Oh, hello there, little fellow, said the fly. The fly buzzed around in circles, and Gilbert jumped up, and wide-eyed fly was there to greet him in mid-air. A pet, Gilbert bluffed. I have a quiet, friendly pet. Oh my. And at this point, I say to the students, what book does this remind you of? Anybody? Any other parents? Where a boy wants a pet and he gets a pet fly, Fly dies. But it turns out better for Fly Guy. He doesn't actually die. So this fly doesn't have such a good ending. And poor Gilbert, poor fly, but poor Gilbert. He cried enough tears to fill a 10-gallon aquarium in the morning. And you've got to see the pictures on this one too. No, you can stay on stage. In the morning, a new pet came by. Gilbert cautiously swam around and around. Somebody followed. Gilbert jumped, and somebody jumped too. And again, you need to see the pictures here. Not too loud though, Gilbert thought, not too squished, not too rude. A pet! Gilbert cried, I have the perfect pet. So then, you look kind of hungry, Gilbert said. And you say, would you like to join me for breakfast? And the students think to themselves, uh-oh, maybe the new pet wants to eat him for breakfast. Dun, dun, dun. Well, the creature moved in closer and closer and closer, and then it took a big bite of a delicious green flake. The pink ones are really good too, Gilbert said with a smile. And then Gilbert said, would you like me to show you around the castle? Gilbert's the only one with the speaking part this evening too. So now Gilbert really does have everything a goldfish could want, including a pet, Fluffy. So Blake is Fluffy.